Hey guys, today we are going to start growing our own food, and we are going to start seedlings and sow the seeds. This is the first week of March and perfect time to sow some pepper seeds. And these are California Wonder Pepper and these are sweet banana peppers. So we're gonna start the seeds, and when the last frost is over, somewhere in the second or third week probably of May, in Canada, we are going to transplant these trees in the raised bed garden. So these are two type of seedlings we're going to try today. For that we need some potting mix, and it has to be potting mix, not the soil, because soil is very compact and not very useful for the purposes of sowing seeds. This is a potting mix. It's fluffy and it has all the nutrition the seeds need to grow into seedlings. And we need some these kind of cups, and we need some of these markers so that we know what we are growing, because we're gonna forget them in a few weeks. So it's very important we know what seeds we are growing. And we are also going to try winter sowing. I learned about this winter sowing thing from the internet a few days ago, that you can actually sow the seeds in the winters outside, not inside, not indoors, but outside, using some kind of like juice can or milk can, and you can put them outside in the elements, and the seeds are going to germinate when they like it, like when the conditions are good for them. And this thing is going to create a greenhouse effect, and it will let the seeds germinate even in harsh winters and even in frost. This is our potting mix, and we are going to add some water into it to make it just moist, to make our seed soil moist. It should not be too moist, like it should not be dripping. It should be moist enough to just start our seedlings. See, it's not dripping, it's just moist, like crumbles. Now we are going to add our soil, the moist soil, and this pot. I have just cut this juice can like midway somewhere, and I just left a little bit of gap between, not cut it all the way, because I need it to come back, and I will tape it, and I'll just remove the lid. We don't need the lid. I'll just trash it. And I have put some holes, like 3 or 4 holes, for the water to drain, so that our plants do not have wet feet. And now I'm just gonna put the soil in it, like a few inches of soil. Make sure to press it down a little bit so as to remove any air gaps, air bubbles. I'm going to place this jug outside in my yard, and I'm not gonna water it, because it will get the moisture from the environment, from the rain or the snow, so I don't have to care about it once I just put the seeds in it. Okay, so here we go. Now I'm gonna plant my pepper seeds in this like 5 or 6 seeds. I bought these seeds from the Walmart. There is a whole gardening section over there. Okay. For these seeds, you need half an inch of. You need to sow them half an inch about. It has these markers on it, and like 1 inch and half inch. Not half, sorry, 1/4 inch. So I'm gonna make a dent of 1/4 inch. I'm gonna put the seed in there. One seed in each dip. And I'm gonna cover the hole with the potting mix. This is our first time trying winter sowing, and we'll see how it goes. I just lost 2 seeds here. Okay. I'm gonna try to put them back for next year. I'm gonna save these seeds for the next year. We don't have a raised bed as of yet, but my husband is going to make a raised bed for me this year. We're gonna try it for the first time. We're excited about it. Okay, and then I'm gonna spray some water just to make it a little wet. Don't forget to put the marker, as I said earlier. So this is a California pepper, California Wonder Pepper. California Wonder Pepper, sweet. I'm just gonna put it somewhere here, maybe. I want to put a little bit more water because I'm not gonna water it a lot. Maybe if I see it's really drying, then I'm gonna attempt to put some water in it, but otherwise I'll let the nature do its thing. And the last part is we're gonna have to tape it up all the way, because it will create a greenhouse effect in this juice can. So I got this duct tape. Duct tape is better than the regular tape because this jar is going to be outside, and it will come across all the moisture and all the elements. So I don't want it to loosen up, the tape to loosen up. So I want a strong tape. Okay, let me attempt to do it nicely with no gaps. Oh, it's really tough. Wow. We got this from our builder. Like when we bought our house, then they used this tape for the insulation purposes, and one of these guys just gave it to me. You can use the regular duct tape, that is the gray one. I'm gonna use my scissors. I think we're all done. We just need to remove the lid now. I'm gonna trash the lid because we don't need the lid, because we need a little bit of opening for the air to come, and for the water to go through in. Okay. So we have sowed these seeds in these cups, also these peat cups, and we are like some of banana peppers and some of California bell peppers, and we are going to just water them a little bit and then close them using a lid that came with this tray, so that the humidity remains inside, and it will give and we'll keep it in the sun, like on the south side of our house, so that they get like 8 hours of sun, and the heat and the humidity is going to let these seeds germinate into seedlings, and after they germinate, becomes tiny plants, then we're gonna transplant them into a raised garden in the yard. So I'm just gonna water them a little bit more to moisturize the soil. There we go, we're all done. Okay guys, so this is our winter sowing in the plastic bottles, and we have sown some California bell pepper seeds in there and tucked it with a duct tape, and then we are going to put it in our yard in between the elements. And it's still snow here. The snow is melting, the ground is thawing, but not so much. It's still snow here, and the temperatures are mild now, milder than the extreme winters of -10 and below. Now it's around -1 to -8 in the daytime. And this is our spruce tree, which we planted last fall, and this is the first winters hey, what are you doing? Our spruce tree, and we are planning to put our winter sowing jar container to near the spruce, where it gets the sunlight. It's very important that it gets sunlight properly. Okay, and this container is going to remain here for like at least 8 weeks, until the thaw is completed, the ground is thawed, and we are ready to plant it into our raised bed. And by then I am wishing and I hope that it grows into some beautiful plants, and we'll see them. Bye bye.